Hi, Stitchers.
Hi, I'm Keisha.
I'm Laura, and welcome to the Pattern Queens episode 76. Today is Sunday, November 21st, and this is a channel about cross stitch.
And friendship and rambles and lots of shenanigans. And sometimes Laura messaging you early in the day saying, I have laryngitis. And then you saying, we can film later. And Laura just saying, let's just do it.
So yes, I will be sounding kind of funny. I have my cup of coffee over here by me, so we may say Katie Landis a lot today.
Yeah, very important.
And I'm actually back in her room. You can tell by the bookshelves, and she's sitting across from me here up on her bed, bagging all of her floss that she has collected that hasn't found a home yet. So
right. Nice.
So we want to welcome you all to our video. I should let you do this part today.
Yeah. If you're new here, welcome. Katie Landis is the official drinking game of the Pattern Queens. Every time we say Katie Landis, you take a drink. So if you're new here, welcome. We're so glad to have you. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I'm glad that you like us enough to come back, and we'd love to have you here. Thank you for all of your great comments and interactions with us. I know that Laura is really good at responding to them, and it seems like every time I open up my phone to respond to comments, I get a little boy right in my lap. So if you're new here, I have a 1.5-year-old. It's not dull here. So welcome, welcome.
And if you go back and watch last week's Stitch with Us, then you can hear him yelling, hi, from the other room.
He loves to say hi, but his new word of the week is mine.
Oh, so, mine.
Pretty much. So that's been an adventure. But yeah, so we are looking forward to a short week this week. It's Thanksgiving here in the US this week. So if we don't say it at the end, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. We're thankful that you're here. We're thankful for this hobby that brings us all together. I'm thankful for my friendship with you, Laura, and the great Katie Landis.
Me too, you.
So not a whole lot new with me. Anything new with you this week?
Well, we only have 2 days of school this week, and I was so excited that we got to stitch at Panera this last week.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't been able to for several weeks because, well, I haven't been able to because we have been in the throes of packaging for the nice list. Right. And we have all of our boxes out for the year. And if you have not read this, if you haven't seen this, if you got a nice list box, you need to pull it out and go through and just make sure you have all gifts 1 through 25, because we will not be filling any orders in December. So if you get to, if you decide to wait, that you can't be trusted and you have to just wait, and you get to the day and you don't have it, you're probably going to wait until January. Right. We take this one little time off during the year for relaxation, mental break.
And if you're a person who can't be trusted, like me, have a friend or a somewhat willing spouse to go through your box for you and make sure you're not missing anything.
Did he do that for you?
Yeah, so it doesn't look like there's anything missing. So
awesome.
Of course, if you miscounted or didn't get it all laid out, I know where to find you, but I'll find you in January.
Did he manage to get it all back in there too?
Yeah, it's a little wonky, but that's okay.
That's one comment we always get. How in the world did you get everything in that box? So
Tetris master Katie Landis.
Yes, you are really making us drink. You want me to hydrate, right?
Yeah. As long as the frog stays in your throat and not in your stitching, right?
Yes. Maybe that's what it is.
Right.
Because I have been slightly prolific. I was again over 5,000 stitches for the week.
Wow. I kept falling asleep.
I might have been, I probably was over 6,000 for the week.
Oh. Ooh,
So
well, that leads us very nicely into, do you have any finishes this week, Laura Landis?
I do. So we film, if you're new here, we film a floss tube on the first, third, and if there is one, fifth weeks of the month. And we film a Stitch with Us where we just chat and ask questions and have a good time on the second and fourth weeks of the month. So we have 2 weeks worth of stuff when we come up. And I have oh my gosh, I have to look at it. Christmas fruit basket Pinkeep from Threadwork Primitives.
Oh, very pretty.
Now this is on a piece of 36 count scrap linen. It was seriously, I think I even cut off a wonky end just
Yeah.
from my stash. And I will probably make this into a Pinkeep pillow because it's just pretty that way.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
So that was finished number 31 for the year. And these are like my bonus projects because I had hoped to get to 30 and I've made it to 31.
That's amazing.
And then in this bag from Frogwarts this last year, I love this. This is so crazy.
There's just something to look at on every inch of that bag.
Yes, it's so funny. This is where I'm keeping my fun every day. And I finished Thursday.
I love
So now I have everything finished from this July folio.
I'm holding it up for you. Laura passed me since she's done.
And I will start on April next. Oh, you guys, April is so
April is
pretty.
so pretty. Oh.
Okay, is it all in?
Yes.
There we go. And I am going to start on the one with the raindrop, I think.
Oh, so pretty. All of those are just great. That's going to be fun.
I love it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So those are my two. That takes me up to 32 for the year.
Man.
How about you?
Okay, well, I also have two finishes, guys. So I've been working on Fun Every Day September, and both of my finishes are from this. So my first one is this crazy bus. Look, so they use the variegated floss on this, and this is by SamSarah, by the way. They use just some really fun ways of stitching with variegated floss. So you can see the windows on my bus were stitched round and round and round. And it's a little bit darker in person, so you can really see the swirls.
Yes, it's like mesmerizing.
And then whenever I showed this to Katie on Thursday, she's like, that bus has mad eyebrows. So the windshield wipers are now mad eyebrows. So not a bus you want to take. Don't take this bus. So that was actually finished 18 for me this year. And then I finished September.
Awesome.
So this one's not as fun, but I did do the apple kind of swirled around too. So you can kind of see that change in there too. So
I love the colors in these. They're just so happy.
Yeah, well, and a lot of them I found, and I don't know if you're finding this too, whenever I buy skeins of floss, I'm not really paying that much attention to like dye lots or whatever. I'm just buying it as I need it. And some of them are so different just in the dye lots that it's going to make, even if you use the same color in every single month, it's going to look different each time.
Right.
Which I think is cool in something like this. So, but anyway, so this was finished number 19. I did not have a goal for number of finishes this year. I think it'll be really cool if I get to 20, and I'm pretty sure I will. So
I think you will. And I just feel like we've both stretched a little further than we thought we would. So that's kind of fun.
Which is cool. I mean, especially with like this project where we've just kind of been pushing each other to go. And so it's been really nice.
Okay, what kind of good stuff did you get this week?
Okay, all right. So in order to finish September, I had to order some floss. And so I ordered it from Fire Poppies. And so I have just like a big sack of floss because whenever I bought that, I just bought everything I would need for December, because that's the next one I'm
Mhm.
gonna do. And they just package the floss so nicely. They just like kind of
So
wrap it all.
cute.
It's fun. So anyway, but then on Fire Poppies, if you order more than $45 worth of things, you get free shipping. So of course that didn't cost $45. So I needed to buy some more things. So I got this. This is a piece of 37 count legacy linen in the color bittersweet berry.
Ooh.
It's very orange.
Oh, it's
It's
gorgeous.
aggressively orange. And I saw it online, and it didn't look this orange online, of course, because it's just hard to photograph, I think. But I am pretty excited about this. I don't have anything this color. And it's an 1/8. So I can fit something pretty good size on here, or several small things, but I think this is great. I'm
Your
excited to,
monochrome piece would be gorgeous.
yes, like one in black for Halloween. That would be really cool on that. So,
Or the Liz Matthews, it says something about we gather together or something, and has the bird in the middle and it's kind of
oh,
long.
yeah, that could be cool. So anyway, that's that piece. And then that didn't get me to $45. So I had to get, a little something else. So I bought Be a Pineapple from Hands On
Oh,
Design.
Katie Landis has that.
Yeah. And the cool thing about this is you think that you're just getting one pattern, but you're getting 500. You get what you need for this tray. You get what you need for this drum, this Pinkeep, and just this little scissor fob. So you get all kinds of stuff in there. But
That's a really cute one.
yeah, I just love this. I don't know how to make any of these things. But I really like this drum with the flamingos on it. I think that'll be fun. So
That'll be cool.
and then I had to buy something from Amazon, and they have a lot of Mill Hill kits on there just randomly. So sometimes I'll just look at things, and I found this one, which is Sea Turtle.
I love that.
It's so pretty. My mom is really into sea turtles right now. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done by Christmas, but I think I might try to stitch this for her and give it to her for Christmas.
Cool.
So, anyway, those are all of my goodies this week.
Okay, well, there was more in this little bag than I thought there was.
There always
So my lovely daughter, Katie Landis, signed us up for the cookie exchange with Hands On Designs, and she ordered pieces and parts.
Mhm.
So she got us all of the floss. Look how happy that is.
I was very happy.
And she got us just fun Christmas needle minders.
Oh man, I love the Frosted Pumpkins needle minders.
Mhm. And she ordered us the finishing things from Lady Dot. So it's all this cute rickrack.
Oh wow.
Is that fun?
That is very fun. Oh, I guess I should say the Frosted Pumpkin works with the needle runs through it. That's who makes the needle.
Yes. And then I'm going to make a little noise if I can get it. There we go. I got my fabric from Jody.
Mhm.
So first, and my fabric this time is 32 count linen. I always get linen, but the count changes. So this is kind of a purpley gray.
Mhm.
I think it's showing up a little darker than what it actually there. That was better. Or it gets a little more purple.
Mhm.
So beautiful. And I love the modeling on this.
Yeah. That's really pretty.
I just love her fabric. And I have started stitching on some of it. So finally, you get these things and you look at them and you think, oh, I have to have the perfect thing. No, you need to just use it.
Just
the other one she sent me.
Ooh.
Is that gorgeous?
That is so fun.
Goes with my top, huh?
You're coordinating.
And actually, it's way brighter than my top, but yeah, they're in the same family for sure. I noticed that when I held it up. So I got that. Let me just get these kind of tucked to the side. I want the fabric back in the bag. And then I saw somewhere online, you know how that happens. Somebody showed this pattern and I had to have it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And it's called, okay, it's from, let me get this. It's from Hobby House Needleworks.
Okay.
And it is called Dasher and Dancer.
Ooh, you love reindeer.
Look at this.
Oh, that is perfect for you.
So it looks like a nice chart, right?
Mm-hmm.
355 wide by 168 high.
Wow.
So you never
So you're gonna be
know.
working on that for a few Christmas seasons.
Well, and I'll have to decide. I mean, they did it in a really pretty burgundy. They use Gentle Arts mulberry for that.
Oh, nice.
And that's a gorgeous one. I mean, when I choose, I'm going to have to just decide what I want to do it in. You know, maybe I don't know if I would want 2 samplers in the green that I'm using for the Quaker Christmas, but I think I probably have enough.
My very favorite over-dyed red is Gentle Arts Cherry Wine.
Oh, I love that. That's a beautiful one. But I also like, if I'm doing a green, I really like Forest Glade.
Mm.
And then my friend Elisa showed up to Panera and she brought me this cute scissor fob because we are both crabs.
Nice.
Our birthdays are just 4 days apart.
Mm-hmm.
So she had one of these. She had done a craft show and she had one more of these and she said, I just kept thinking about you. So I wanted to bring it to you. That was
That's
very
so nice.
sweet. So that's it for me for stash this week.
Well, we got a good additions to our collections.
Yes. It's not the quantity, it's the quality, right?
Right. Okay, so are you ready to dive into some whips then?
I am.
Okay, so I didn't really work on a whole lot these 2 weeks. I feel like I did a lot of stitches, but I did stitches on the same things. I didn't skip around a whole lot.
That's me too.
So the first thing I worked on, and I didn't take this out of the package, I should have, was Christmas Memories by Mill Hill. This is one of this year's Santas. And it's my 25/7 piece right now because I figured with that turkey, it could be kind of Thanksgiving-y. Santa, it's kind of Christmassy. So here's where I am on him right now.
The Headless Santa.
The Headless Santa. So I've started to work on his beard and hair a little bit there. So, but I got his turkey all done. I skipped a couple days, so I need to catch up. I haven't worked on him every day. I didn't work on him yesterday. So got to catch up on him. But anyway, that's my 25/7. I've been trying to do 25 stitches a day on him. But sometimes you fall asleep on the couch and you don't get your 25 stitches in.
Sometimes in mid-type.
Yeah, that, and it's usually to you. Laura just waits for an hour. The dots are still going. It looks like she's texting me. Okay, then the next thing, Always Fun Every Day by SamSarah. And I asked my husband what one I should start on next because I always ask him. And he said the 9th because the heart looked too much like the apple and maybe I wanted a break. And this one has some stories. Well, it has a story, but so here's where I am on the 9th. So I got the big 9 done and I got all of the grid done. And so now I'm stitching in those and I'm just stitching round and round. So the story with the 9. I was tired whenever I was stitching the 9 and I ended up putting an extra row in over here and I didn't realize it until I was over here. I was like, well, I'm not taking that out. So then I just added another row here and I took out a row here to make the 9 right. So these boxes here, it's not a grid, it's actually boxes. So I had to like count and double count every single one of these boxes to make sure that they were the right size, because I couldn't rely on my pattern anymore because I had,
Right.
but it's fine. They're all good, so it's just filling in now. And I'm like, really? I had to do this on one where the background wasn't just do some columns of colors. But anyway, so my goal is to have this one finished by the end of the month, which I think is pretty doable. And then I worked on Nice to Meet You from the Scarlett House. And this was a kit that I got from the Great Landis Ladies Road Trip. And my goal on this one this month is to do all of the white in the sheep. So I've started on the sheep. Everything else was done.
Man, he's going to show up so much better than the pattern.
Yeah, the picture isn't the best. So, but yeah, so I'm working on him. And I'm kind of stitching him in columns. I figured that was going to be the easiest way with the little slivers that are in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked on him in the car a little bit. So this is a 36 count Winter Brew from R&R, and it's just one strand of floss. But since I don't have to railroad with one strand, if I put it in a hoop and get it nice and tight, it's a pretty good car project. So I may work on this whenever I go up to my in-laws.
That's great coverage too.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I thought that it was going to be, and it not even with the darker colors.
Mm-hmm.
The darker colors have pretty good coverage.
Yes.
And on something like this, I don't mind being able to see the X's a little bit. I think that's kind of fun.
It's supposed to feel a little prim.
Mm-hmm. And then the last one I worked on was Maple Lane Club from the Frosted Pumpkin. We got the second part of that a few weeks ago. So the first part was this side over here. The second part is the woman, the phone booth, and that tree that's by the woman. So, and this is on 14 count vellum Aida from Picture This Plus. And here's where I did it. So I stitched the tree and the part of the phone booth that's done.
Awesome.
So, and then my goal on this is just to finish the part before the next part comes out in December.
And what day of the month does it drop?
Let me check and see what day. It's early in the month. I think this one might be, yeah, it's December 3rd. It's been the 5th every other month, but I knew this one was different. So it's December 3rd.
So that you can enjoy it a little longer.
Yeah, well, it's a Friday. So then you get it,
okay.
You can work on it on the weekend. So those are all of my whips this time.
Awesome. I have a project at work that I'm just keeping there, and it's Poppy Mae Russell, the Poppy Mae Russell sampler by Heartstring Samplery, and this is how far I am.
Oh, nice.
So I have I think another band to go above that, and I don't think that it had another band below. Oh, yes, it does. Has one more. Let's see if I can get it to stretch here. This is what it will look like when it's done.
Oh, nice.
So I, well, maybe I am all the way to the bottom. I just haven't, I won't fill in the rot in all of that until, obviously, until I decide that I'm going to, actually, that one says rot in the year 1827.
Oh,
so
okay.
it is there. So we just have, I need to finish the queue and then do the band. Oh, sorry, that flashed you guys. See the band up above. And I will have a page finish, because the page and that one, oh, look, and then I just go to something else. The page on that one is only as wide as the queue will be.
Oh, okay.
So it's the little page at the end, but I stitch right to left.
So you start little page.
Yeah, well, I work up.
Mhm. Right.
So, then, yeah, I have my bag down here and I'm looking at it thinking, okay, what do I know is there? So my 25/7 is Christmas Garden by Blackbird Designs. And it is this one.
So pretty.
And I have made really good progress on this. I'm really happy with it. I did not iron. I never iron for you guys. I'm such a slacker. But there it is. I got all the way across that row.
Wow.
I need to put a line similar to this right over here.
Mhm.
And yesterday I filled in the flower tops.
Nice.
So I will probably put in more of that border and then fill in the flowers on this side before I move up.
Mhm.
But that's pretty good for the week.
Yeah. I never ironed for them. That's half the reason why I do perforated paper projects. Just kidding. You guys are lucky that I take things out of the hoop half the time.
I'm sure my framer is like, oh my gosh, lady, iron your stuff. But I figure, they'll get it ironed the way they want it. And I won't iron in any new wrinkles.
That's true.
And then the only other thing that I worked on is,
I'm getting all excited. I really like this project, guys.
yeah, it's in my Gilmore Girls bag. Oh, I didn't pull it off. I should pull it off the hoop because it's really pretty.
It is. It's worth taking it off the hoop.
So it'll just take me a second. It's Our House from the Good Housewife. This is an out of print chart. I have borrowed this myself, and it's going back to its owner when I'm finished with it, and they will stitch it. So it looks like there is a cover page, I swear. It will look like this.
And you're getting so close to that too.
I have made really good progress. It's my focus project for the month, and I have just really been working it. So there it is.
So good.
Thank you. I'm so excited. So this week I have been building the house, and the house, the stones are all in, and I am just filling in between them. So it'll be, I don't know how much you notice with it. I've only filled in on this side.
Yeah.
So you can tell it just kind of smooths it out.
Right.
So at least you know what's done if I show you, huh?
Right. And then the back is really pretty also in the tree. I was sitting across the table. Yeah. I was sitting across the table from Laura at Panera, and I was like, I just have to tell you, the back of that is just so neat.
Don't you love that tree though?
It's really, really pretty. And I like the diamonds around it too.
Mm-hmm.
I just like this piece a lot.
It was a little tedious doing the leaves because there are probably 10 or more different colors of leaves. And like there are 3 or 4 yellows, and they're not even that much different. The only thing I haven't done up here is the name and the year. Is that going to focus? But I'm trying to decide what I'll put in there. I'm not going to put Jacob Adams in 1822. I will put something that's significant to me.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be the year that my parents got married, and I'll put their name up there.
Oh, that would be nice.
So okay, but that's it. I mean, I've been really focused. I think for whatever reason, November is like a focus month for us.
I think it's just because you're coming off of so many different things in October and then going into so many different things in December that you're just like, just going to work on one thing.
And that was such a great segue. What are your plans?
Okay. Well, my plans, I'm going to work on my 25/7 piece some more. And then obviously on Fun Every Day, since I have been having fun with that one every day. I really do enjoy that project, but it's just funny because it's become another daily project. So I have two things I work on every day, for the most part. I'm gonna probably stitch on that sea turtle a little bit because I would like to get that done by Christmas. I don't know that it will. My mom doesn't know about it, and I don't think my mom watches our videos, so I'll be off the hook if I don't get it done. And then I'll work on Nice to Meet You also, because I'll probably take that with me to my in-laws whenever we go up there for Thanksgiving, just because it's it's an easier project to work on in the car, and it has a limited, I'm only gonna have to take white.
Yes.
So
If you could get that sheep outlined, you could
yeah, then I could just go.
fill.
Yeah.
I know it has the lines that you have to leave out, but
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that's probably what I'm going to be working on this week. How about you?
well, I will work on my 25/7. This week also we'll have the 25th. So, oops, sorry. So I will work on my Quaker Christmas by Bygone Stitches with my friend Judy. And then we had a little flurry of snow this last week.
Mhm.
Did you realize that?
I saw that we had, but I didn't actually see the snow. Speaking of, I need to buy the stuff for my snow day project. I haven't done
Which
that.
is what I was going to show you. I am going to do Hibernation Day from Heartstring Samplery. And I'm thinking about what fabric I want to use. I'm thinking maybe a blue.
Ooh, that would be really pretty on a blue.
So, and I did my Baby It's Cold Outside on a blue. So, I don't know. I think I would like it to be just not a natural linen.
Yeah.
I will also be working on Our House, and we have a secret project that we have been working on that we will work on some more.
Nice.
And eventually I'll show you what those are. But
well, I'm excited to see what that is.
but it's fun. It's fun. And we are staying home having a quiet Thanksgiving. It should be nice. And then Friday from 8 a.m. Are we going to stick with the 8 a.m., Kate? Sometime in the morning. The original time was 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Friday. We're going to have the Stitch with Us for the Black Needle. Now we may adjust that a little bit, but we'll see how that works. And I don't know, I may get up and get it started, and who knows. Katie has been waking up really early, so we may be up and on and just having a good time.
Yeah.
But we will be working on our 12 days of stitching during that, getting them all prepped and ready to go. We like to have a little tiny start, just so that when we pick it up during the month, we don't have to spend time trying to figure out where to start, what to do. We can just pick it up and go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So my problem is that's more plans. 12 days of stitching. Well, I need my 12 days I need the time turner, because I need to have my 12 days, and then I need to time turn and repeat my 12 days with 12 different projects. I love Christmas stitching, and this is Christmas and winter. So if you would like to stitch, you can stitch 12 different projects. You can stitch 12 hours on a project. You can stitch 1,200 stitches.
I'm gonna do 1,200 stitches.
So you can, figure it out how 12 minutes a day, Katie said, pull out a Christmas or winter project, but do that and then use our hashtag 12 days of stitching. It's the number 12 days of stitching. So, and I'll try and include that in the information box.
Yeah,
how about you?
That'll be great. And
With
always check out a hashtag, because who knows who's working on other Christmas and winter things that you haven't seen that maybe you need,
have you, when I said how about you, I mean, have you chosen a project? Or
Oh,
are you choosing a range of projects?
I think I'm gonna choose a couple of different projects. Man, I have so many winter projects that I would like to work on. And then not only do I have the stuff currently in my stash started, but I bought the nice list box and there are 3 projects in there. So
Yeah,
that I'm probably gonna want to work on immediately. So
depending on when you hit things in the month. The first one comes like within the first week of the month, and the second one comes, you should have pretty good spread out during the month. I am planning to do what I did during October and switch projects every day for the first 12 days. What I liked about that is that then I had half a month left that I could then stitch on whatever I wanted.
Right. Well, and who knows? Maybe I'll bring out Christmas at Hawkrun Hollow because that is a Christmas piece. So
It is.
but I mean, to get back.
If I would do my box outlines that far down, the December block I'm doing a year at Hawkrun Hollow. The December block is solid.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
But so I have a couple of different plans. I have kind of a mix of new starts and whips that I'm thinking about working on. But I had these big plans in October too, and I worked on like 3 or 4 different things and was like, okay, got my 1,300 stitches. So
yep. I feel like we've really given ourselves permission to stitch kind of what we want while following some loose guidelines. So.
Yeah, which is always the best way to go. You don't want to trap yourself and then not stitch at all.
Right. I sent Keisha a message this week. It was really encouraging to me. So we both started the year with the idea of doing WIPGO. And this last week, either this last week or the week before, Jessie Marie, who is the host of WIPGO, made a post, and she said it's the first time she's gotten a WIPGO in the 3 years that she's done it.
Yeah.
And we looked at what she sets for goals, and we were both a little more encouraged with that because I think I jumped in just setting goal, and we've talked about, I set crazy goals, but I like her more realistic goals, which would still stretch me, and I'll probably make them so that they do stretch me, but would also be attainable too.
Right. And what I found encouraging about that post is that you don't have to do everything that's called. I get into the trap of, okay, this one has been called, so I need to do this before I can move on to the next month. And then it just completely, if I don't want to work on it, then I'm just not going to do the challenge all year. It's kind of what happens with me. So I need to be a little bit more flexible with myself, I feel like.
I was looking at my boards, and first of all, one of my boards, okay, go away. Oh, come on. One of my boards, there is no way that it's going to, I'm going to have any kind of a finish on it, because the dark purple are the ones that I've finished.
Oh, yeah.
So that's not going to happen.
Right.
I would have to do a ton, right? But the other one, when I look at it, oh, come on. I just love trying to get things to zoom on a big spreadsheet on my little phone. Right. Looks like this.
Oh, wow.
I could have a couple of WIPGOs.
Yeah, you're really close.
So and that's encouraging. One of them would be that I need a page finish on Halloween Quaker. Well, that's not as bad as I already had one this year, and it's not as bad as it sounds because I have parts of it done all the way across the bottom. So I just need to move to the next part and finish off what's there.
Right.
So, I mean, but do I want to work on Halloween now? And my other one of them is my Christmas list. I need a page finish. That's one of my 12 days of stitching projects. So I might get another page finish by the end of December.
Right. Yeah.
And the other one I would have to do is My Heart Beats True. I need to do a flag band, which I would have to do from scratch, and they're very long. It's a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just solid stitching. So,
Right. Right.
but that's when I looked at it, I thought, that's okay. I'm okay with my board looking like that for the year.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a big accomplishment.
And I think what was fun for me too is that I had finished a goal before it ever got called.
Mm-hmm.
That was a yay moment for me during the year. So
For
um
sure.
definitely I'll be looking at what I want to do for plans, and um I don't so I think we're far enough in. Well, no, I guess our people not in the US have not gotten their November boxes yet. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll wait a little bit longer to talk about
Right.
what's
Right.
there.
Yeah, I thought about showing off my favorite things from the November box today, and then I remembered that our international friends hadn't gotten it yet. So
However, they had a different kind of shipping for their nice list boxes, and they have them.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited that they're going to have the opportunity to open them day by day with the rest of us who decide to open them day by day.
Yeah.
I know that some people have just opened everything.
And that they have to sit now and agonize over having them in their homes for,
right.
a whole 2 weeks before they get to open anything.
I would advise a high shelf.
And I think, the fact that we ask you to check through and see if you have everything kind of makes people like, oh, if I touch it.
I could just open this.
So, and Katie really outdid herself with the packaging again this year. So it's fun. And there are things that probably you'll want to just pet. And
Yeah.
I will give you a warning. One of the packages, I'm going to say it's like 17 or 18, 17 is a glitter bomb. We did not realize that. Katie had to order packaging in because the item was bigger than we thought it was and would not fit in the original packaging. But when it came in, I mean, you touch the thing and you have glitter on you. And it was so funny at our house because Jeff and Bree were packaging and working with that. And Jeff is bald and he had glitter all the way all over his whole head. And Bree had glitter, and she talked about there's glitter on my floor in her room, and it was just a mess. And then it got to Athena's to be ready for packing, and there was glitter all over her garage too. So it is a glitter bomb. So that one, yeah.
I'm hoping it's the 17th because that's a Friday, and it would be really funny to me to send James to daycare covered in glitter.
It is the 17th. So yeah. And it is, if you let him touch it, it will be everywhere.
That's okay. We need a little glitter around the house. It's fine.
Now, your box gets hand delivered, so it's probably not shaken loose either.
That's true.
Everybody else has theirs shipped, and so it gets moved around, and yeah.
Right.
Okay, well, we really are getting rambly now. My frog has gotten a little better.
Yeah. No, Laura was like, oh, this might be a quick one because I don't have a whole lot to share. You don't have a whole lot to share. And I was like, that's when the rambles happen.
So we are going to try and do a Stitch with Us next week, as long as everything goes well. So look for that. Thank you again for coming, and we hope you enjoyed hanging out with us and seeing what we're working on. If you have questions you'd like us to answer during a Stitch with Us, you can send those. Keisha always likes help with that, although she does fine picking things out. So
I just, try to make Laura cry every once in a while.
I think it shocks you when I do, though. It's never what you think it's going to be, right?
Well, because it's always the most innocuous question, but that's okay.
It evokes memories, and then that'll be it.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yes.
Even to you internationally, even if you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, we're thankful that you're you.
Yes, we get to be thankful for everybody who comes to see and hang out with us and comment. Yes. And I am thankful that you decided to jump on the crazy bandwagon with me and hang out and make these. And
Oh boy, it's been a couple years now, hasn't it? I
it
didn't even think about
has.
that.
It has. We are past our anniversary. I want to say that it was, I would have to go back and look, but I want to say it was in October or November.
I'm pretty sure it was. Actually, we might be coming up on it. I don't.
You're
Hmm.
usually better at this than I am. So
I am. I think it was sometime in November. I'm trying.
um
No, actually, maybe we're not quite there yet. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
oh, here we go. The Pattern Queens, Flosstube number 7, November 10th, 2019. Welcome, Keisha introduction.
Okay, there we go.
I had dog-eared the corner.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah.
so we are just past it.
So thank you for having me.
It was our last floss tube, and we were on here on the
Didn't
7th.
even talk about it. That's okay.
That,
We'll mention it next time
that
on
tells
our
you that we just enjoy hanging out and making these. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
we're process people.
Right. Right.
Okay. Well, you have safe travels this week.
All right. You
And
have the best time at home.
yes, and all of you out there who are traveling, even if it's just traveling to and from work, be safe and be
Yeah,
healthy and take time for yourself.
for sure.
And if you want to come hang out and stitch with the Black Needle, you can join our Facebook group, The Black Needle Society. You have to answer questions so that we know you're not a bot. It's nothing hard, just so we know you're not a bot. And you can come and find out what time we decide to set our chat for.
Yeah. And it's great fun. You don't even have to talk. You can just sit there and stitch and listen to other
Yes.
people talk, and it's nice.
And watch all of these people, and we get everybody to show what they're working on usually. So, okie doke.
All
So
right.
that's it. Bye.
Bye. Have a good week.